Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Shota swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Sorry we're a little bit late, folks. Apologize about that. All right, so we have Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's going to be out there on the mound for the Dodgers. The Dodgers are taking on the Yankees for Sunday Night Baseball. The Los Angeles Dodgers playing at Dodger Stadium, taking on the New York Yankees in what is a 2024 World Series rematch. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to be on the hill, and he'll be going up against Ryan Yarbrough, former Dodger as well. All right, let's make sure that we have this up and running. Yamamoto this year, we'll get into his stats. Just give me a few seconds. But the starting laps, we'll get into that right now for the New York Yankees as they will be batting first. It'll be Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Dominguez, Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu, and Peraza. So that's Paul Goldschmidt, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, DJ LeMahieu, and Oswald Peraza. The first pitch is fouled away. No Cody Bellinger tonight for the New York Yankees. Also, Mookie Betts missing time for the Dodgers as well. We're underway. No balls, one strike. And the pitch from Yamamoto is inside at 96. Yankees are 35-22. And the Dodgers are 36-22. One ball, one strike. Yamamoto comes set, kicks, deals, and the cutter is fouled away. So the count is 1-2. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I really appreciate you all for being on here. So, Zara, what's going on? How are you? One ball, two strikes. The pitch. There's a chopper. It's it over to shortstop. Miguel Rojas has it. Picks it up. Throws it over to first. And it's in time for out number one. See, that Snowman's here. What's going on, Snow? Snow said he's going to have you covered for Monday Night Baseball. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what game you're doing. So, one out in the top of the first on 4 pitches. And Trent Grisham is up. So, again, it's Paul Goldschmidt. This is the lineup for the Yankees. They got Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Dominguez, Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu, and Peraza. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. They called Trent Grisham the cop. It's 13 homers on the season and a .255 batting average. Left-handed hitter facing the righty Yamamoto, who throws a curveball, and that's in there for a called strike. The Yankees are 5 games above the Toronto Blue Jays in the AL East. They're also 6 above the Rays and 8 above the Red Sox. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's high and outside for a ball. The Dodgers, on the other hand, well, they're in a little bit of a tighter race. They're 3 games above the Padres, 3.5 above the Giants, and 8.5 above the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2-1 pitch. That takes down for ball 3. Yamamoto winds up, comes set, and delivers a strike at 97 on the outside corner. The one thing about Yoshinobu Yamamoto, when you watch his windup, he is just he really takes his time with his windup. It's a very slow delivery. He'll put his left foot back, and then it takes him about a couple of seconds for him to just get his left knee up. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive that's hit out towards left center field. It's going to be a base hit. And it's played on a couple of bounces. And it's a 1-out single. So Grisham does single. And Aaron Judge is up. On the defensive side of the diamond for the Dodgers, they got Will Smith catching. On the bump is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. First pitch to Judge is in there for a strike. Over at first base, it'll be Freddie Freeman. Second baseman is Kike Hernandez. At third, it's Max Muncy. The shortstop is Miguel Rojas. And then the outfielders, 7, 8, and 9. You got Pages in left, Andy Pages, that is. Tommy Edman in center. And Teoscar Hernandez playing out in right. Here's the lineup and the pitch. That's a foul ball. Aaron Judge batting .398 on the season. Has 86 hits and 21 homers. He's been an absolute monster for the Yankees. 0-2 on the way to Judge. He gets under it and pops this one up over towards the first base side. Grisham walks back over towards the bag. Freeman's in foul territory and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Well, you gotta. Looked like that was more of a slider that just. Judge didn't necessarily time it so well. Just got way under it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Ben Rice is up. Again, no Cody Bellinger today. As the pitch on the way is a curveball at the knees for a strike. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. There's another game on. The Padres are currently on right now. They played the Pirates. That game started at 5 o'clock. The pitch, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That game currently is in the top of the 7th. It's 4-2 Pittsburgh. They're out in San Diego, of course. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yamamoto kicks, delivers. And the pitch, again, is low and inside. The Dodgers have outscored the Yankees in this series 26-7. They put up 8 runs in the first game and then 18 runs in last night's game. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ben Rice, hitting just .250, and the 2-1 fouled away. Oh, nice. Very cool snow. Yama not getting a no-no. I see what you did there. Which game you doing tomorrow? 2-2 on the way. That's taken outside for ball 3. Starkey's here. What's up with Starkey? Three balls, 2 strikes. 18 pitches so far in this first inning for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And the kid, Anthony Volpe, waits on deck. Yankees have a 17-13 record on the road. The Dodgers at home are 21-8. A runner on at first, 2 outs, top of the first, no score. And the 3-2 on the way misses downstairs. And that's going to put runners on at first and second base. So Rice walks. Grisham, who singled, heads over to second. And Jason Dominguez, the Martian, is coming up. Is a switch-hitting power hitter who's going to be hitting on the left side. 2 outs, 2 runners on. First pitch on the way, and there's a line drive hit out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Rounding third is Grisham, and he'll try to come on in to score. The throw goes above the head of the catcher. Yamamoto's there to back it up. The throw to second base, and Hernandez lost the ball. Kike Hernandez could not hang on as he tried to swipe out Dominguez at second, and so there's runners over at second and third. So Dominguez gets an RBI single, and the Yankees lead it 1-0. So that was lined out to left field. Pages, the left fielder for the Dodgers, made a throw to home plate. It went over the head of Will Smith. Yamamoto caught it as he was backing up Will Smith, and he fired a strike over to second, and Kike Hernandez dropped the ball. And so there's runners on at second and third. And Gleyber Torres is up. 2 outs, 2 base runners, defensive miscommunication all around the diamond for the Dodgers. I don't know if that was intentional for him to just throw it over his head like that, or what, in regards to what Pages did. 1 ball, no strikes to Volpe, and here's the pitch. This one's lined foul. We'll let the bad news Dodgers. Doing Tigers or White Sox covering my home team. Sounds nice. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's the pitch. And there's a bouncing ball hit over to third base. It's a foul ball. Snow, could you picture that play? Just out of curiosity. Could you picture what happened there? I mean, Hernandez, he caught it, and then the ball just came out as he tried to swipe him. Two outs, 2 runners on. And the 1-2, Nats taking up high for ball 2. Anthony Volpe batting .239. He has 6 homers and 33 RBI. 1-0 Yankees. 2-2. And it's taken down for ball 3. I always forget to say, here's the pitch. Yamamoto gets set again at the belt. Looks back at third. Now back to home plate. And the payoff pitch, here it is. It's a curveball that's fouled away towards the third base dugout. In the bottom of the first, it'll be Ohtani, Teoscar, and Freeman due up for the Dodgers. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, and it misses inside, and that's going to load the bases. So Grisham is over at third. Ben Rice is at second, and Dominguez is over at first. And Caleb Ferguson, the pitching coach for the LA Dodgers, is going to have a little talk with Yamamoto. The translator comes out there as well. It'll be a conference. JJ, can you believe that the NBA on TNT is over? Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I won't believe it, though, until next year. You know what I'm saying? I won't believe it until next year. I think that by next year, it'll sink in. The very start of next year. Austin Wells is coming up. He'll be the 7th batter to hit in this inning. 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the first. Yankees lead it 1-0 on an RBI base hit by Jason Dominguez. Trying to see if they score that as a hit or not. The pitch on the way, there's a ground ball hit over to second base, picked up, and the throw over to first in time for out number 3. Yankees do leave the bases loaded. However, they do get a run on an RBI hit by Jason Dominguez. And the Dodgers are coming up, and Ohtani will lead it off when they return. Okay. One nothing. So they ruled that as an RBI single. And then they just called it one error. Weird. All right. The Dodgers lineup. It'll be Ohtani. It'll be Teoscar Hernandez. Freddie Freeman batting third. Fourth will be Will Smith. Then it's Andy Pages hitting fifth. Sixth is Tommy Edman. Batting seventh, it's Max Muncy. And eighth is Kike Hernandez. And in the ninth spot, it's Miguel Rojas. So again, it's Ohtani, Hernandez, Freeman, Smith, Pages, Edman, Muncy, Hernandez, and Rojas. And they will be facing Ryan Yarbrough, who has a 3.06 earned run average. He's done pretty good this year. Last outing, he went 6 innings, just allowed 1 earned run on 2 hits, and he struck out 7 batters. He's now 33 years old. He's from Austin, Texas, and he had a very good May. It's hard to say that now. I'm used to saying May as in the present tense, but now May is in the past. So, but he did have a very good May. Posted a 2.25 ERA in the month of May and only gave up 5 runs in 20 innings. And so he'll have to face Ohtani to lead things off. Ohtani had 15 home runs in the month of May, which is tied for most in a month in Dodgers history. He tied the guy that he's not out there today for the Yankees, but a guy that was a Dodger once upon a time. That was Cody Bellinger. Yarbrough will get set at the letters. Yankees in their gray tops, gray bottoms, with blue letters on the front and numbers on the back. Here's the pitch. It's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup, and here's the pitch. It's taken for a strike. Ohtani batting .298 with 22 homers and 37 RBI. The windup and the pitch, foul ball. ESP apparently they're going to be doing the French Open TNT. They picked that up for next year. They're going to try to cover more tennis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's Aaron Boone, Yankees manager, over in the dugout. Yarbrough comes set and delivers, and Shohei Ohtani slices it foul. Pirates lead the Padres 4-2 in the bottom of the 7th. The tying run is up. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That pitch swung Ohtani out of his shoes. It was a changeup. And 1 out in the bottom of the 1st. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well, folks. Appreciate you all for being on here. One away, Teoscar's up, and he takes a cutter in there for strike 1. This is Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1 pitch. It's upstairs for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hernandez hitting .361 against Yarborough. He's had a lot of success. Here's the 1-1. That's a foul ball. 1-0 Yankees on the RBI single by Jason Dominguez in the top of the first. We're in the bottom of the first. The 1-2. Here it is. It's inside, not by much. Boone does not agree with the call, but it was. The 10th pitch of the inning. Here it comes. 2-2. It's a cutter, and it's going to be grounded over to shortstop. Volpe has it. He'll pick it up. He'll throw it over to first, and 2 away. And Freddie Freeman is coming up. On the defensive side of the diamond for the New York Yankees, behind the plate, it'll be Ben Rice. Sorry, Austin Wells is behind the plate. Ben Rice is DHing. On the mound is Ryan Yarbrough. At first base, it's Paul Goldschmidt. Second baseman is DJ LeMahieu. And then at third, it's Oswald Peraza. And at short, it's Anthony Volpe. First pitch to Freeman. It's taken for a ball. In the outfield, Dominguez is out in left. That's Jason Dominguez. Trent Grisham's in center. And the right fielder is Aaron Judge. Here's a sinker that is swung on and missed by Freddie Freeman. Freddie just doing Freddie Freeman types of things, hitting .374, has 9 homers and 38 RBI. He's second on the team in batting average and second in the league in batting average. 1-2, fouled off. Two seconds left on the pitch clock. Yarbrough comes set and deals the pitch. Ground ball backhanded by the second baseman. He'll pick it up and throw it over to first. And it's in time, so good play by DJ LeMahieu. And we are going to the top of the second. So 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Ryan Yarbrough does his job. And the Yankees are coming back up. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I said that, Georgia. Oh, they're covering it this year, too? No. Yeah, well, that's how they're going to fill in. I think they're going to try to do some more tennis. Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. DJ LeMahieu is going to come on up. And DJ takes the first pitch on the outside edge for strike one. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the hill. The ball is one strike. Here's the pitch. This one's lined foul. Got 23 people tuning on in. Hit the thumbs up button if you have not done so already. The ball is two strikes. The windup, the pitch, it's high. Showing the Dodgers banner that they have out in left center. 1-2. That's outside and low. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Yamamoto facing LeMahieu here. 2-2 pitch. This one's a rocket that's hit down the first base line. It's a fair ball. Hernandez will cut it off over by the line, and DJ LeMahieu gets on with an opposite field single in the top of the second. Well, was able to turn on a fastball, go the opposite way, kept his eyes down, and had a nice full swing. On the scouting report, they had him shifted over towards the left side of the infield. Played him the pole. Here's the pitch to Oswald Peraza, and it's taken downstairs. How's everybody doing tonight? Shimon's what I want to use profanity. That's my bot. Excuse me. The windup and the next pitch. It's taken for a strike. Yamamoto versus Nimitz. Oh, gosh. How's everybody doing? What's going on, chat? 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, that's going to bounce away from Will Smith. I think he should have had that, so it will probably be called a pass ball. I'd be kind of surprised if they called it a wild pitch. Scott says I'm doing excellent. Nice. 1 word to describe how you guys are feeling. I cannot wait for this. 33 Step is here. What's up? Appreciate you for stopping by. 2 balls, 1 strike. Peraza in the box will foul off the next pitch. You good, man? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Why? Is something off? I'm doing good. You made a couple burritos. Ooh, what do you put on the burritos? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second, 1-0 Yankees. And here's the 2-2. And it misses inside. It was a curveball. The count's now full. The Padres have loaded the bases in the bottom of the 7th. And it's 4-3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit off of Yamamoto. And they'll check the runner who goes over to third, but they're going to have to throw it over to first, and DJ LeMahieu is at third. The throw is in time to first base. The training staff not going to go check up on Yamamoto to hit him? And may have just dodged him. I thought I got a piece of him, but... So we got another runner 90 feet away from scoring. And the pitch, and that's taken for a ball. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. How's Reese? Reese's doing good. Thanks for asking. She's feeling a lot better. A lot better. So, she's all good. 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit over to third. They'll check DJ LeMahieu as he stays at third, and the throw to first is in time. Miguel Rojas. Georgia says I'm irritated. Why? Because of the Braves, or is it? You don't have to get personal, but you're more than welcome to talk about it if you want. The pitch. There's a foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. And Grisham is up. And the windup from Yamamoto. Here's the pitch. It's at 96. And it's taken for a strike. The Padres just took the lead. They now lead at 5-4 in the bottom of the 7th. They just got the lead against the Pirates. 0-2. And it's outside. One ball, 2 strikes. Sold out crowd at Dodgers Stadium. And the 1-2 delivery, there's a fly ball. It's going to be popped over towards second base, and it will be caught for out number 3. And so we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's 1-0 Yankees. As the Dodgers are coming back up. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go to the bottom of the 2nd. 1-0 Yankees. Dominguez hit an RBI single. That's all the offense so far. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd, though. Okay. What was in that burrito? I wanted to make sure I caught up with that. Sweet and onion. Add minced garlic. 2 cans kidney beans, rice for filler, sour cream, shredded cheese, and pick a pepper sauce and spinach. Ooh, that sounds good. It does. First pitch to Will Smith. It's in there for a strike. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Smith is another top hitter in batting average. The offense for the Dodgers is just absolutely ridiculous. 0-2, it's up high for a ball. You have Ohtani, Hernandez, Freeman, and Smith, each batting at least 290. That's scary. 1-2. That's taken down and in for a ball. Does the notification bell icon actually do anything for the channel? It does. If you put on personalized notifications, if you press the little pin down on it, there's like a little drop arrow. If you put on personalized notifications, you get notified every single time I go on. 2-2, and that's a foul ball. I wish that was the way when you just press the bell icon. But if you just subscribe, it automatically says that you're going to get the notification bell icon, but that's for like my popular stuff, which is baseball. You don't get it for the other stuff, or if I'm going to go live for a video or whatever the case is. The pitch, there's a fly ball that's hit out towards center field, and Grisham's there, and he makes the catch for the out. "20 pitches for Ryan Yarbrough." Here's the pitch, and it's taken in there for a strike. Oh, one delivery, it's outside. Darn it, Bogarts. I really needed that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second, and the 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Does he do games besides the Yanks? If you see my shirt here, I don't know if you see my shirt or my hat, but I cover the Phillies. I do the Sixers and the Eagles too. And I do it like old traditional radio play-by-play style. 1-2, and that's high for a ball. Two-two pitch. Line drive, base hit down the right field line. That's going all the way towards the corner. Judge has to go run over to it, and he'll throw it back over towards right field. And getting on with the opposite field double is Andy Pages, who's been hitting the ball a lot better lately. All right. That thing was yanked down that first base side and just stayed fair. Good extension on the swing, too. Got it off the end of the bat. Just put the ball in a good spot. Here's the pitch. It's inside and low. The throw over to third, though, and Pages is out at third base. Nice throw by Austin Wells, and he was able to gun out Andy Pages at third with ease. See again, got him right on the leg, the left leg. Tried to get his right foot in there. That was clear as day that they got him. That throw was right on the money. No balls, 1 strike. And nobody on now for Tommy Edman. Here's the pitch. It's a changeup. And it's now 1 strike. You doing the finals, JJ? Yeah, I'll do game 1 of the finals. I should probably announce that and advertise it. 1-1. It's taken outside for ball 2. We did game 6 last night. We had a good crowd for that. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tommy Edman. Here's the lineup and the pitch to Tommy. Fly ball hit out towards deep left field. That's going back over towards the track, and it is gone. And we're knotted up at 1 apiece. Tommy Edman able to tie the game, and Magic Johnson gives high fives around the Dodgers Stadium. All right, here we go. Nice. Imagine if Pages wasn't even gunned out at third. Comes Max Muncy, and he takes a cutter that's in there for strike 1. This thing, Austin Wells got out Andy Pages at third base. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 is the count to Muncy. Yarbrough comes set again at the letters. Kicks, delivers. This one is sliced foul towards the first base side. That's a foul ball. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got 32 people on here watching. We got 36 people on here watching. I know that this is going to be a highly streamed game, but I appreciate you all for being on here. Don't forget to spread that word. It would really help me out. I want more people to know about us. And the only way to do that is to spread the word. I can only do so much. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, it's outside at 90. Two outs, bottom of the second. And the 1-2 is taken outside for ball 2. Who's that got the save? I couldn't tell. The 2-2 pitch to Muncy. There's a fly ball. It's hit out towards right field. It'll stay in the ballpark. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch. We're going to go to the top of the third. It's 1-1 out at Dodger Stadium. All right. I had Judge and Ohtani for homering in this game. I think. Ugh. How's everybody doing? I honestly don't remember how I found you. I know you found me. You found me because of CeeLo. That's how you found me. You were here from CeeLo's raid. CeeLo had a redirect. And that's how you found me. And then you stayed with me. You were like, I kind of like this guy. This guy's kind of cool. I remember exactly how it went. Over, under. Do we think it's going to go over or under 8.5 runs this game? Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure CeeLo raid. Yes. There you go. There you go, Chief. Yep. How many runs do we think are going to be scored in this game? Should I take the over or the under? What did I grind for dinner? I just had steak. I had steak and mushrooms, and I had some Jersey corn. It was good. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy, but it was cool. I did enjoy it. Yes, now I remember. Yeah. There you go. All right, do we think it's going to go over 8.5 or under 8.5 runs? Chat, I need your help to decide this. Here's Aaron Judge. And the pitch that he takes, it looked like it was a strike. But it's called a ball. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to Judge, and that's taken down for ball 2. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over. Georgia says it's going to go under. 2-0 pitch, and that's taken inside for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to Aaron Judge. Yamamoto comes set and delivers. The pitch was outside, but I think it was a makeup call from the first pitch of the at-bat. Scott says it's going to go over, and he says Dodgers 8-5. And Georgia fan says 4-3 Dodgers. 3 balls, 1 strike. Yamamoto gets set and delivers again, and the pitch is inside for ball 4. And Judge gets on with a walk to start off the 3rd inning. All I hear is Charlie Brown's teacher. Blah, 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 blah. I never knew that was a saxophone. Here comes the pitch. That's taken for a strike. Oh, 1. This one is grounded foul. I love Charlie Brown. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's chopped foul and now to play. Dodgers and Yankees are tied 1-1. This is Ben Rice who's up to bat. He walked his last time up. Count is 0-2. The ball is 2 strikes to Ben Rice. The 0-2 pitch swung on, lifted out towards deep center field. That's going back towards the track. Goodbye, baseball. That makes it 3-1, New York. Here comes Dominguez to the plate. That's taken for a called strike. No balls and one strike. And here's the pitch. It's a cutter, and that's fouled off. That's what we're going to do. Okay. No balls, 2 strikes, and Dominguez is up, and they'll ground this one over to first base. Freeman has it, flips it back over to Yamamoto, who has to cover the bag, and he does, and there's the first out of the inning. Oh, I guess it's like, I don't know what's going on with Cody Bellinger, but hopefully he's all right. Anybody know? Anybody want to check for me? One out, top of the third. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's taken for a strike, just on the inside corner. .58 total pitches for Yamamoto and 3 earned runs. 0-1, it's in the dirt for a ball. Remember when the Phillies wanted Yamamoto? I don't know about you guys, but I wanted Yamamoto. One, swing and a miss. So Volpe swings and misses at that. John says he ate the fish. Cody Bellinger. 1-2, foul ball. I just wanted to know why Cody's not playing. I know Betts is dealing with an injury. I'm 95% sure that they said it was a foot injury. Here's the 1-2. There's a line drive base hit out to right field. It was sort of on a check swing by Volpe. And Teoscar does get over towards the ball. There's a 1-out single by Volpe. He's over at first base. Didn't have a full swing there, but just made some solid contact with the barrel of the bat. And got on. So the ball got on by Freeman. No chance. Here's Austin Wells. And he takes inside for ball 1. Padres and Pirates are now in the top of the 9th. Padres have a 6-4 lead, and Robert Suarez is going to pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball base hit out to right field. And that's going to put runners at the corners as Teoscar gets over towards the ball, throws it on in. And Volpe stops at third base. Runners now at first and third, and DJ LeMahieu's coming up. Okay. Charge! They're just utilizing that 4-3 hole. Just have not been aligned that way. DJ is up, hitting 190. Did have a single in his last at-bat. He's been a very good hitter throughout his career. Not this year, though. The pitch. It's taken for a strike. Volpe's at third. At first base, it's Wells. 0-1 pitch to DJ. Swinging a miss on a splitter that was in the dirt. Yankees are 1 for their last 22 with runners in scoring position. 0-2 pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. And the one hit came in tonight's game. That was from Jason Dominguez. There's a Yankees streamer who streams every home game live at Yankee Stadium. Let me know who it is. One, two on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. We're in the top of the third. It's 3-1 Yankees. Can't believe it struck out there. Excuse me. Oswald Peraza's up, hitting over on the right side. The windup, the pitch. It's inside. What's his name? Or her name? 1-0 delivery. That's a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. It's taken at the knees. Bronx Bomber 264. Yoshinobu Yamamoto with 25 pitches in this inning alone. There's the 1-1. And that's going to bounce away from Will Smith. It's a wild pitch. Another run's going to score. And another run goes over to second base. So Volpe does score on the wild pitch. It's 4-1 Yankees. Wow. A lot of action in this inning so far. The Dodgers making some blunders. Two balls, one strike. And here's the windup in the pitch. This one is bounced over towards third base. It's a foul ball, though. Just said I'll go check it out. Two balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. It's down for ball 3 at 91 miles per hour. The payoff pitch on the way, fouled back towards the screen. Today is June 1st, man. You guys believe it's June? Like, where did the time go? Three-two pitch, another foul ball by Oswald Peraza. Crazy that it's June. It is. Yamamoto comes set again at the letters in the 3-2 pitch, fouled off the foot of Peraza. Three balls, two strikes. And here's the payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Yamamoto does get a strikeout. And we're going to the bottom of the third. The damage is done, though, by the Yankees. They lead it 4-1. And Shohei Ohtani will come on up as we go to the bottom of the third. Ben Rice to the 2-run homer. And then Anthony Volpe scored on a wild pitch. All right, be right back. All right, here we go to the bottom of the third. Yankees lead it 4-1. This game is about an hour old. Tomorrow is another year. It's the anniversary of Lou Gehrig's passing. So all the teams are wearing a patch that has, it's not a patch, but it's sort of embedded on the jersey, and it has the number 4 on it. Here's the windup in the pitch. That's taken for a strike. It's a cutter to Kike Hernandez. 8, 9, and 1 are due up. So it's Kike, and it's Miguel Rojas, and it's Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 is the count. Yarbrough kicks, delivers, and throws a sweeper at 68 miles per hour. Pretty slow. Padres game just finished up. San Diego did hang on and beat the Pirates 6-4. So this is the only game left. Every other ball game is done. 1-1 pitch. That's inside for ball 2. Give me a home where the buffalo roam. I'll show you a 34. It's funny. What's that from? 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Ryan Yarbrough. How'd you guys personally get into baseball? 2-2 pitch on the way, and a caught strike 3 at the knees. And according to the home plate umpire, they said it caught the inside corner. Yarbrough gets a second strikeout. Scott, I don't know if I know your story about how you got into baseball. John, I don't know yours. In Georgia, I don't know yours either. How did you actually get into the game? The pitch. That's taken for a ball. It's Miguel Rojas, who's up at the plate, batting just .224. Has a home run and 5 RBI. Yarbrough kicks, fires, and throws it outside for ball 2. Ohtani waits in the on-deck circle. I just grew up in Philly and was always a Phillies fan. Says Lou. Huh. Here's the 2-0. This one's going to be skied over towards the left side of the infield. Getting under it and making the catch is the kid, Volpe. There's out number 2. Ohtani. You got in because of Shohei Ohtani? That's cool. Were the Phillies your number 1 team, Lou? Two outs, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Scott says, my high school sports teacher played and appeared in a local ad on TV. Really? I really did not know that. The ball is 1 strike to Ohtani. The windup and the pitch. That's outside for a ball. Shohei is 0 for 1. He struck out in the bottom of the first. 1-1 is the count. Yarbrough comes set and delivers. Throws it outside for ball 2. I played a little league baseball too, but the 93 Phillies really got me excited. But the strike is when I started watching and playing football. Gotcha. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 second left on the pitch clock on the 2-1 to Ohtani. There's a fly ball. It's hit out towards shallow center field. And Trent Grisham's there. Makes the easy catch for out number 3. And we are heading to the top of the 4th inning. It's 4-1 New York. Okay. F8. Nice. John says, I remember watching Kansas City with my dad. He always liked an underdog. Then 30 years later, my best friend in the Virgin Islands worked in the Pirates office and was a stat master. He taught me to listen. Really, it was that's what they call it, a stat master? Huh. He worked in the Pirates office. Wow, so was he a statistician? Did he keep stats during games? It's pretty wild. I got into baseball because I played a little league, says Georgia. How'd you guys get in? For those of you that are new, chime on into the convo. Lou says, for me, my top teams were the Eagles/Sixers because that's what I actually played as a teenager. I played a little league, but not much baseball as a teen. But I always supported all the Philly teams. Iverson and Dawkins were in their absolute primes when I was a kid. I had partial season Sixers tickets from 98 to 03 as a kid. Playoff and finals tickets in 01. Wow. I went to Eagles games at the Vet too back when I was a kid. That's wild. So Zara says TikTok, as I live in the UK. Did you find me on TikTok? If you are on TikTok, by the way, go tune on in to Play-by-Play with JJ on YouTube. That's where we call these games. He was like you and Larry. He knew every detail on another level. Huh. It's funny, I don't really think to myself that I know a lot of those things, but I guess that's the definition of insanity. Paul Goldschmidt's up. Goldschmidt 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the windup in the pitch. That's a foul ball. I didn't, but I couldn't follow you. Yeah, if you guys want to go follow me, mods, if you could post my link tree down below. It's in the description. Just copy and paste that link. I'd appreciate it. 0-2. Fouled away. So the Yankees currently lead at 4-1. They got an RBI single from Dominguez in the top of the first. Also had a 2-run homer from Ben Rice in the top of the third. And Volpe also scored on a wild pitch in that inning, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yamamoto on the hill for the Dodgers. Goldschmidt in the batter's box, sitting on the right side. Yamamoto kicks, delivers, and Goldschmidt gets a piece of it and fouls it off. The Dodgers got a solo homer from Tommy Edman. There's the link tree. Yep. The TikTok should be on there too. Thanks, mods. 1-2. Fouled away. "83 pitches for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And he'll throw a curveball that misses down and away for ball 2. That left me Moosey jump. That's good. Here's the pitch. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. Yamamoto comes set and fires, and this one's going to be lined out to center field for a base hit. And it takes about 2 bounces in front of the center fielder, Edman, and Paul Goldschmidt able to get on base. And Aaron Judge is coming up to bat. Okay. Oh, first it's Trent Grisham, and then it's Judge. Whoops. Grisham's first. I lost track. I learned more on here with your infinite patience and wisdom than any time in my life. I actually know what a 5-4-3 double play is now. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'll teach you football formations too. Those are just so hard to explain. I'll have to show you visuals. Because I don't want to get copyright strikes if I show actual plays. So I'll have to find visuals and show you that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trent Grisham. His mother must not have liked him. Goldschmidt. 1-1. Swing. They tried to see if he went around. He did not. I thought he did. Really, Sozera? I saw the Dodgers play on TikTok, and after that, it was history. Bought myself 4 bats and everything straight away. That's really cool. The 2-1 pitch. And that misses inside for ball 3. John, I'll do a PowerPoint presentation. I actually will. I'll make that a point to do this summer. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to deep right field. It'll stay in the ballpark. Teoscar gets under it. It'll actually come running on in. And I'll make the catch. Thought it was going to go a little bit deeper than it looked. That's really cool. You got yourself 4 bats. Have you been playing? Here's Judge. The MLB batting average is 245. The average batting average is 245. And Aaron Judge is at 396. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike to Judge. And the 0-1 is down for a ball. One pitch, swing and a miss. That was a splitter. JJ teach him shotgun, blue 42. Shotgun, pistol, I. Well, they don't run it from the tee anymore. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. You were trained at NFL Films. I wasn't trained on those things. That was... The game itself was just stuff I picked up on my own. The 2-2 the Judge was a fly ball hit out towards center field on the run. To make the catch is Tommy Edman. And Judge lines out to straightaway center field. And Dave Roberts has had enough of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. His afternoon's going to be done. He had the guts to stick with him for Judge. And now that Rice is up, well, he's going to go with a new pitcher. We'll see who it is. It looks like it's going to be Anthony Banda. The fact that I know these Dodgers players tells me how much the Dodgers are on primetime baseball. Ugh. And who the hell is the blue lady dude keeps dreaming about? What blue lady dude? Shotgun blue 42. Who the hell's the blue lady? How would you explain? It's weird. All right. Yeah. So what? So I gotta teach you I formation, pistol, shotgun. Everything is ran from the pistol and the shotgun now. Every once in a while they go to the I formation. Do you know where the flat is? Or all right, here's one I'll teach you. All right, so when a receiver runs a slant route, that means that a receiver can be on the outside and then runs straight. They run laterally across the field. It's like a sort of like a lateral diagonal direction. Anthony Banda is pitching. 2 outs and a runner on at first. Toss bat to first is not in time. A vertical route is when you run all the way downfield. So usually for passes like Hail Marys, you'll see a lot of wide receivers running vertical routes. They just run all the way downfield. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, throw over the second, not in time. That's the only one that I'll explain. A vertical route. Running a vertical. You just run all the way downfield, and the quarterback throws it to you. Hence the name slant. The ball's 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Anthony Banda gets the strikeout. And we're going to the bottom of the fourth. 4-1 Yankees. Teoscar, Freddie, and Will Smith are all coming up. Vertical route is when a receiver runs straight down the field as fast as possible towards the end zone. Yep. And a slant, how did they explain slant? It's a short, quick-hitting football play where the receiver runs a few steps forwards before curving sharply across the field at a 45-degree angle. Yeah. Quarterback, center, running back, wide receiver, and I assume guys in the line are the linemen. Okay, so you got your quarterback, your running back, your wide receiver, and don't forget your tight end. The tight end is either an extra blocker for the offensive line, or they can be used as a receiver. So don't forget about the tight end. On the offensive line, you have left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, and right tackle. And it goes from left to right, of course. Left tackle is on the outside. Left guard is on the inside of the left side. Center, right guard, and right tackle. Those are the positions on offense. Gronk and Hernandez, they're tight ends. Shannon Sharp, Greg Olson. Yeah. They're all tight ends. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. Ryan Yarborough's pitching. Still. Teoscar Hernandez is in the batter's box. Here's the 1-0 swing and a miss. So, yeah. Left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, and right tackle. No, Larry, we're teaching John the positions of football on offense. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Oh, now he shows up, yeah. How was practice, my friend? 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the right side of first base. And Goldschmidt has it. And an underhanded throw over towards the pitcher who covers first base. It's in time. What are the Phillies doing? How are you doing tonight? What are the Phillies doing? The Phillies are losing. The Phillies are on a 4-game losing streak. That's what they're doing. That's what they did today. And they have an off day tomorrow. I'm doing okay. I'm looking forward to my off day tomorrow. But I'm happy to be here. The pitch, swing and a miss. You mean the fizzly lifting drinks, Larry? Snozwagglers. No balls, 1 strike to Freddie Freeman. The windup and the pitch. That's taken for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. It's low and outside for ball 2. Rehearsal went very well. Good. Rehearsal with a new band. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yarbrough kicks, delivers the pitch to Freeman. He'll lift this one out towards shallow left center field. Pages the left fielder for the Yankees, will make the catch. And that's Dominguez. Did I really do that? I did. I really went there. I need a miracle in fantasy baseball. Here's Will Smith. The first pitch is in there for a strike. It's at 87 miles per hour. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Yankees have put up 4 runs so far. Dominguez at an RBI single. Next pitch is taken outside to Smith. And then Tommy Edman tied it up on a solo homer. And then the Yankees got 3 runs. That was in the top of the 3rd. Including a 2-run homer by Ben Rice. And a wild pitch that would score Volpe. The pitch on the way, fly ball hit out towards shallow right field. Judge comes running in and makes the catch. It's right in the breadbasket. And we're going to the top of the 5th inning. Dominguez, Volpe, and Wells coming up for New York. Captain stabbing in the bloody stools. Phillies pitching pretty bad, JJ. They're not only pitching really bad, but they're not hitting the ball. Their managers and their coaches have not done a good job, and it showed. They got absolutely outplayed in the series against the Brewers, and today they had nothing to show for it. Today they choked. Their defense was a big problem today. Defense has been an issue. Trey Turner doesn't know how to field a ground ball and has 80,000 errors over at short. And Wes Wilson can't run a route in the outfield. That's how the Phillies are doing. AK's here. What's up, AK? Calm me down. Calm me down. Calm me down after that. It's all good. But yeah, the Phillies. The Phillies are Phillying. Looks like Ranger was good, but the bullpen let them down and the defense cost them. The defense did cost them. And Orion didn't get the calls. He didn't get the calls. There were 3 pitches in 1 at-bat that he should have gotten the calls for. But that's baseball. And Trey Turner had that awful play at short that cost them a run. And Wes Wilson, of course, started off the inning. It was a double. And that's how Ranger... They called that an earned run on Ranger. It was not. Well, did the Phillies pull the rug? AK. You know, every time I want to believe in this team, every time I want to put my heart out there, they just snag it away from me, AK. They do. They just snatch it. They take it, and they show it to me right in front of my eyeballs. Ugh. The pitch. There's a foul ball. It's hit over towards third base. And it's out of play. Bond is pitching. Dominguez is up. Batting on the right side. 0-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. Got 13 people on here watching. The Phillies. Oh, they make me sick. No wonder why my stomach was hurting today. 1-1, foul ball. Anytime they play well for a bit, they have to follow it up with a bad streak. They just do. Oh, it's because Bryce Harper's not playing. 1-2. That's a pie for a ball. Bryce Harper is the reason why everybody's struggling. That's the reason why Trey Turner played really bad on defense today. I love the excuses. 2-2. That's taken down for ball 3. The ump wasn't giving Ranger the calls. Or Orion the calls. Every single excuse. Three-two pitch. And that's inside for ball 4. And Dominguez gets on with another walk. Okay. AK says, no, I feel you, man. I always want to believe. But like I said, same song and dance every year, except for the occasional few that they can pull off. Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to read that with a little bit of pizzazz. Because I feel your frustration. I do. Volpe's up. It's 1-for-1. The windup and the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Haven't watched the highlights yet, but the stats looked like Ranger was pretty good. Well, I mean, you heard it on the cast. Like I said, Trey Turner's defense was bad. The pitch on the way. That's going to be taken for a strike. The throw over the second is not in time. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Top of the 5th. And the 1-1. It's inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit over to shortstop. And the throw over to first is in time for another out. Oh, yeah, Trey had an error. Wes Wilson had an error as well in that 7th inning. And then that was the game. The pitch, it's a slider. It's taken low and outside for a ball. Bonda comes set and delivers. It's taken outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Lou Trevino is warming up in the pen. 3 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken for a strike at the knees. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and the 3-1 is taken down low for ball 4. And Banda allows a walk. So 2 base runners are on for the New York Yankees. And Dave Roberts has seen enough from Anthony Banda. And we're going to have a pitching change. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. 4-1, New York. Says it was amazing. I felt it through my phone. That's funny. All right, we're back. We're in the top of the 5th. It's 4-1 Yankees. Tomorrow the Dodgers are off. And to start off the week, the Rockies will be out in Miami. The Angels are heading to Fenway. And the Brewers will be in Cincinnati. The Tigers play the White Sox. Padres will be playing against the Giants. The Twins are taking on the A's. And the Mets are playing the Dodgers. Again, they played each other last week. Here's the pitch to LeMahieu. DJ is going to tap that one foul. Trevino is going to pitch for the Dodgers. It's 4-1 New York. DJ had a single and is 1 for 2 on the evening. The ball's 1 strike. 2 runners on, 1 out. The 0-1 fouled back towards the screen. Lou Trevino comes set and delivers, and there's a fly ball hit out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Pages bobbles it. A run's going to score. He'll throw it on over to second base. It's an RBI single by DJ LeMahieu, and that's going to put runners at the corners for the Yankees. Well, DJ, of course, has battled the Dodgers over the years when he was in a Rockies uniform. And he knows what to do against that ball club. So runners at first and third. And Peraza is up to bat. Hitting in the 9th spot, Oswald Peraza. And I'll take a sweeper outside for ball 1. Peraza's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. just hitting 151 on the season. And Trevino comes set, fires a sweeper again, swing and a miss. How about DJ LeMahieu going 2 for 3 tonight? He has not had a good season for the Yankees, and for him to just get a little bit of success is nice. The windup and the next pitch, swing and a miss. No Cody Bellinger for the New York Yankees. One, two. This one misses outside at 96. Two balls, two strikes. Lou Trevino comes set, and it's inside for ball 3. The count is full to Oswald Peraza. And the payoff pitch, chopped foul over towards the third base side. The runners will have to get their exercise. See, Hardcore, doesn't this make you feel better? 3-2 pitch on the way. There's a line drive hit out to left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Another run's going to score. LeMahieu goes on over to second base. An RBI single for Oswald Peraza. And he adds on to the Yankees' lead at 6-1 New York. And Dave Roberts has his hands folded across his chest. Another nice piece of hitting. Trevino just missed his spot with the fastball and got it right into the wheelhouse of Peraza, low and in. And up to bat now is Goldschmidt. And he'll take a sweeper on the inside corner for a strike as we flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. 6-1 New York. 0-1, swing and a miss, and still one out, by the way, in this top of the 5th. The Dodgers took the first 2 games of the series, and the Yankees are pounding LA right now. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch misses outside for ball 1. Excuse. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss, and Goldschmidt goes down on strikes. Here comes Trent Grisham. I'll take a 96-mile-per-hour fastball on the outside corner. Lou is 33 years old. Previously played for the A's, the Yankees, and the Giants. Now he's on the Dodgers. He fires the 0-1. It's in there for strike 2. He was out of the majors after he was with the Yankees in 2022, and then he signed with the Giants this year, and then went over to the Dodgers. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball. just added to the 40-man roster on May 18th. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 6-1 Yankees at Dodgers Stadium. And the 1-2 delivery should have been called strike 3, but it's called ball 2. It was on the upper third of the zone, and on any pitch tracks, it would have been called a strike. That, by definition, is a strike. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Doesn't matter anyways. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. 6-1 New York. 5, 6, and 7 due up in the Dodgers batting order. Cha-ching. Okay. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. We got 24 people on here watching. Nice. Again, a lot of people are streaming this game tonight. I'm just happy that you're watching along with us. 33 likes. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Man, that's the second time I've yawned. I apologize. I can't help it. Been a long day on here. So we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. What are we approaching? The 9 o'clock hour? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Rangers beat the Cardinals today 8-1. Red Sox were able to take care of business out in Atlanta. 3-1 was the score there. Garrett Crochet got his 5th win of the season. Brewers also beat the Phillies and swept them 5-2 in the series finale this afternoon. Blue Jays won at the Rogers Center against the Athletics 8-4. And the Guardians were able to take care of business against the Halos at Progressive Field 4-2. The pitch to Pajes, it's in there for a called strike. Yarbrough still pitching for the New York Yankees. He's thrown 10 first pitch strikes to the 14 batters that he has faced. And the pitch on the way, and that's taken outside. The Mets also won against the Rockies 5-3. The Astros shut out the Rays. Hunter Brown got his 8th win of the season, and Josh Hader got his 15th save. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled, and nobody has room as it'll find the seats. Arizona hung on and beat the Nationals 3-1. And the Orioles beat the White Sox 3-2. Giants won 4-2 out in Miami. The Tigers shut out the Royals 1-0. The Cubs beat the Reds 7-3. The Twins lost 2-1 in Seattle. And the Padres, they won 6-4. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 61 pitches for Ryan Yarbrough. And the 1-2 pitch is laid off. It's low and outside for ball 2. One second left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch, it's way inside, and the count's now full. Andy Pages has raised his batting average a lot. 3-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And there is one gone in the bottom of the fifth, the third strikeout by Yarbrough. Looked like it was a cutter that just cut the outside corner. Would have been a strike. The pitch, here it comes. And it's taken for a ball. Edman just snapped a 17-game home run drought, which was his second longest as a Dodger. He homered back in the bottom of the second. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. One. That's taken inside for a ball. Two balls, one strike. Yarbrough comes set and deals. And it's a foul ball right behind the plate. The 2-2 on the way to Edman. This one is popped out over towards right field. Judge gets under it. That'll make the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Who's up next? It's Max Muncy. The Yankees' starting pitching staff has been very solid. They've been really strong. Who would have thought after Stroman went down, and after, of course, Garrett Cole went down as well, the Yankees have this depth. Pitch to Muncy, and he takes it at the knees for a strike. Frieda stepped in. Carlos Rodon has been really strong. Will Warren, Clark Schmidt, and Ryan Yarbrough have been fantastic. 0-1 pitch. It's low and outside for a ball. Two outs, bottom of the fifth. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. And time called. Oh, nope, they're going to call a pitch clock violation on Ryan Yarbrough. He was playing with fire before a couple of times. So it's an automatic ball. He did not get the pitch off in time. It didn't show that the clock was winding down, so I was a little bit confused. As soon as they signaled to the wrist, so you know it's a pitch clock violation. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Max Muncy. The 2-1 delivery wide for ball 3. Three one pitch, fouled right off the knee of Muncy. Oof. I wonder how many more pitches Yarbrough's going to throw. How much does he have left in the gas tank? 2-away in the bottom of the fifth. Nobody on. 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive back up the middle for a base hit, and Max Muncy gets aboard with a 2-out single. And Kike Hernandez is coming up next. Muncy hit a rocket, and there was just no chance for the second baseman to get over to that. That's one of the Max Muncy swings that just gives you nightmares when he is red hot. Enrique Hernandez takes down. It's a sinker. Miguel Rojas will be in the on-deck circle now. Hernandez hitting just .235, but he has 7 homers and 18 RBI. Pitch to Hernandez, line drive, base hit out to left field, and so the Dodgers have something cooking as it takes a bounce in front of the left fielder, and Muncy will stop over at second base. And now it's up to Miguel Rojas here to see if he can try to spark a plug, if you will. And before that, Aaron Boone looks like he's going to go out there to talk to his pitcher. Charge! Jonathan Loasia is warming up in the Yankees bullpen. So it's just a regular timeout on the mound here. Just to try to get Loasia warmed up. And also talk to Yarbrough and see how they're going to approach Miguel Rojas. Rojas tonight, 0 for 1. He's now 36 years old, hitting just .224. Here's the pitch. It was a little bit low, but it's called a strike. Catcher did frame it. That's Ben Rice. Nothing in 1 to Rojas. And the 0-1 pitch. Now that was framed well, but it was inside. And that one is called a ball. Dodgers money line right now is at plus 1,000. Here's the 1-1 to Rojas, swing and a miss. Got a cutter that was on the outside edge. JJ, what NL team do you think can beat the Dodgers in a playoff series? The Padres. The Padres could do it. And that's just about it. Maybe the Cubs. There's the 1-2 pitch to Rojas. There's a fly ball hit out towards straightaway center field. It'll be caught by Trent Grisham. And we are heading to the top of the 6th. No runs, 2 men left. And Ohtani has to go back to the dugout. He was in the on-deck circle, and they'll have to bat in the next inning. 6th inning coming up in just a few moments. I'll be right back. Aaron Judge is going to lead off the top of the 6th inning. And the first pitch that he sees is in there for strike one. Cal Raleigh just took the lead in the home run race. He has 23, Ohtani has 22, Judge is 21, and Schwarber has 19. 0-1 in the pitch. It's in there for strike two. There's Noah Davis, by the way, who's pitching for the Dodgers. He's just gone 2 2/3 of an inning. It's given up 3 earned runs. Top of the 6th, the Yankees lead at 6-1. The only Dodger run was on a solo homer by Tommy Edman in the bottom of the 2nd. Yamamoto lasted just 3 2/3. He gave up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Pitch on the way, check swing, he went around, and Aaron Judge is down on strikes again. One away. Yeah, he did go. The windup and the next pitch. It's taken inside. That'll make the count 1-0. Everybody has a hit in the Yankees lineup except for Judge. That's it. There's Ben Rice, who had a 2-run homer earlier in the ball game, and he takes a 96-mile-per-hour heater as a strike one. Two seconds left on the pitch clock. A 1-1 pitch misses badly inside. Don't forget to like or subscribe and /or subscribe to the channel. Two seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-1 pitch fouled away. Two-two delivery. Called strike 3 at the knees. There's 2 outs. Noah Davis rings him up. And Aaron Boone is going to go out there. Wants to have a conversation with the home plate umpire. And now he walks back to the dugout. And Cody Bellinger is going to pinch hit. They will have Cody Bellinger pinch hit for Jason Dominguez. So Jason's day is done. Up next is Volpe. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Some claps for Cody Bellinger. Know how much he meant to the Dodgers organization. 2 away, and he takes all the way for strike 1 at 95. Bellinger with the Dodgers was a 2-time All-Star. Won the NL Rookie of the Year back in 2017. And also won NL MVP in 2019. And a World Series. And the 0-1, and that's going to hit him right on the ankle. And he'll be rewarded first base. Hands the bat boy his batting gloves and says, "Oh, what else could I do?" It's a long game. It's a very long game. Here comes Volpe, and I'll take a strike. Bellinger is only 29 years old. Cody Bellinger is only 29 years old. It means that when he came into the league, he was 21. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. It's hit over to second base. The throw and the run over to first is in time, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the lineup due up for the Dodgers. Ohtani, Teoscar, and Freddie. Okay. They'll be back. Old man Ferguson says, I'm tired of all the appeals. I guess the home plate umps only get paid to call balls and strikes. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. I feel like we're tired of a lot of things in baseball. We're tired of the analytics. We're tired of the ghost runner. You know? We're tired of bad defense. But yet, at the end of the day, we still love the sport. It's just funny to me. It really is. We still support the sport because it's still baseball. Maybe it's not like what it was, but, you know, sometimes you get these even like when you get newer technology, there's things that you don't like about it, and there's things that you really do like. Or when you get a car, or whatever the case is, there's always something that's going to change as time does go on. And change isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's good to have change. But you also tend to think to yourself, well, I liked it the way that it was before. Or I liked this aspect of whatever it was the way it was before. But I'm okay with change. You know? Ohtani's coming up. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And Ryan Yarbrough is still pitching. All eyes on Shohei Ohtani with an aerial shot of him in the batter's box. The windup and the pitch. It's taken down for a ball. White batting gloves for Ohtani. 81 pitches for Yarbrough. A 1-0 delivery. It's in there for strike one. The 1-1 pitch. This one's going to be bounced over to shortstop. And Volpe plays it on the hop, throws it over to first. And Ohtani is retired. What's something that you don't miss from old baseball, quote unquote? Do you miss the shift? Do you miss life not with or life without the pitch clock? Pitch. That's a foul ball. One second left on the pitch clock, and the 0-1 swing and a miss. I do miss not having the ghost runner. But what do you miss? Oh, and 2 is the count. Bottom of the 6th. 1 out here. Yarborough comes set. And Hernandez takes down. Teoscar's hitting .342 against Ryan Yarborough. The windup and the next pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Yarborough. It's his 4th of the game. Here comes Freddie Freeman. Blue and white batting gloves. I'll take the pitch inside for a ball. I'm tired of the box in front of the plate. Don't think I want to be pissed 40 to 50 times a game. What a pitch. It's a little bit low, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-1 delivery. Another swing and a miss. You're tired of pitch tracks. Interesting. So you think that they should just get rid of the box, period, and you'd rather have people debate whether or not it was a strike? Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And we are going to the top of the 7th inning. 6-1 Yankees. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the batting order for New York when they do return. Old man Ferguson says, yep. You'd rather have them just debate. Okay. Now, what's something that you do like about the game now that the game didn't have before? I like the replays. I like the challenges. Do you like the challenges? What's something that you do enjoy? Because I'm just curious. I really am. I feel like that the game evolves as years goes on, as the years go on. You know, the game changes, and I think that that's a good thing. I do. I like some change. Old man Ferguson says that's okay. If there's nothing that you like, say I like the game, the way that it was back then. If there's nothing that you can think of, that's totally fine too. That's totally fine. I loved the game when I was a child. And guess what? The game that I watched when I was a child had a shift. Didn't have a pitch clock. It didn't have bigger bases. That's not the game that I remember. I'm 70 years old and old school, I guess. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I think that that's a good thing. I do. I do think that that's a good thing. You know, there's things that I just don't agree with either. So I totally understand. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. But it's a cool conversation to have. To be honest with you, the 1-0 is taken up high for a ball. To be really honest with you, I'm not a big fan of whiff, BAPIP, and all the advanced analytics that are out there. 2-0, and that's taken inside for ball 3. And it's not just because that they use it to determine outcomes now. Just never liked the advanced stats in the first place. I'm a traditional stats type of a guy. 3-0 pitch. That's going to hit him right on the knee. And so Davis allows a hit by pitch. I do too. I think that that's why we're also kind of popular on here because, again, the power of this platform is that you get to talk to people as well. There's a runner on at first. Nobody out, top of the 7th. Here's DJ LeMahieu. The first pitch that he takes is a fastball that's called a ball. I'm totally with you, though, old man Ferguson. No more of this, put a limit on pitchers pitching. If they, just because they pitch one day or on Thursday and it's now Friday doesn't mean that they have to have the day off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way, and that's taken outside for ball 2. The throw over the second base, though, is in time. Nice throw by Will Smith. And he gets some golf claps as there's one away. Okay. It was a beautiful throw. Got him right on the back of the ankle. Smith just threw a dart over the second base. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over to right field. And Teoscar plays it on a couple of bounces. And DJ gets on with an opposite field single. That's his 3rd hit of the game. I don't think he's had a 3-hit game this year. And I'm not even looking at my stats. Yeah. Old man Ferguson, did you like how I said last night during the postgame show, I said in the Bible it says, "Thou shalt not pitch 2 days in a row, or else God will strike upon thee with a loss." Did you like that? The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards right field. It's carrying. Teoscar has room, though, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And he'll throw it back in over towards the infielders. This platform is so much better than regular media for newcomers. We can ask questions, we can get feedback, and learn the game. Oh, man, Ferguson laughed. Remember when I said that yesterday? What's another one? I'll think of more. Thy God says every time a righty comes up, you gotta have a right-handed pitcher pitch to that righty. If you want to go to the bullpen, that's part of the 10 Commandments. The pitch. That's a foul ball. That's my favorite one that Rob does. It's very elusive, you know? Like, you're really tricking the opponent there. 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Also, God says that you can never take out a starting player, but when it comes to a bench player, you're allowed to pinch hit for that person. You can't pinch hit for Casty. You can't pinch hit for Bryce. Yeah. I should make a book. New baseball age textbook 101. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This one's grounded foul over towards the third base side. Catchers may not ever play a day game after a night game. That's so true. Your slowest outfielders must be playing every day. 2-2 foul ball. And my favorite one, don't start a pitcher in the bullpen warming up unless they give up 5 runs. 2-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 3. Larry, help me write this book. This book of analytics in baseball. We talked about how catchers can't play a day game after a night game. Right? We talked about the lefties that come on into the game. If a lefty's going to come in, they got to face left-handed pitching, or they have to face left-handed hitters. Give me something else. I said that you can't pinch hit starters. You can only pinch hit for platoon guys. 3 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. There's a broken bat, a ground ball hit over towards second base. And the throw over to first is in time. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. JJ's 10 Commandments of baseball. It's really Rob Manfred's 10 Commandments of baseball. It just is. Can't pitch a relief pitcher after. Yeah, I'm thinking, he says. Yeah, you can't pitch a reliever 2 days in a row unless it's a guy that's a 5th or 6th inning guy. You can't pitch the higher leverage guys 2 days in a row. You can't also have a mound visit until you're about ready to give up your 5th run. And leave as many timeouts as humanly possible on the scoreboard. You can only use 2 mound visits a game, but you get 6. So stupid. When you really think about it, it's just it's actually laughable. It really is. And I love the game. I love the sport, but you gotta laugh. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter if you grew up as a new age baseball lover or if you loved it for a while. You gotta laugh. Because some of these things are just egregious. They really are. Old man Ferguson had a good one. Statler's thinking. The slowest outfielders have to play. You can never bench a starting player, even if they go 0 for their last 40, a.k.a. Trey Turner. We'll think of more. If you guys think of more, let me know, and I'll write them down in my book. And I will actually make a video about it. Because I think that it would actually talk about a lot of the truths about the new day and age of baseball. If the starting pitcher is fading, always give him just one more batter until disaster strikes. Then you can bring in a reliever. Oh, and by the way, the reliever that's warming up in the bullpen, that's the guy you're going with. There's a part A and a part B to that. So if a righty's warming up in the pen, doesn't matter who it is, that's the guy coming in to pitch. Jonathan Loaiza is going to pitch for the New York Yankees. I'm sure old man Ferguson is laughing. Ugh. Yeah, maybe the game is different. It is. Bottom of the 7th, it's 6-1 Yankees. Will Smith is up. Only one reliever warming up at a time, and he must pitch next. He must. Yeah. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. That's taken for a ball. Another one. Wait, another one. Always go when there's a runner at third base. If you're at third, just run home. I've seen that so many times this year. And not even just with the Phillies, with everybody in the league. It's like every time there's a ball hit and a runner's at third, they just have to go home. 1-1, swing and a miss. The pitch. Popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow left center field. Volpe gets under it, makes the catch, and that could have been worse. Volpe almost misjudged that. Make butt slapping a misdemeanor. If a pitcher comes back from surgery, he only has to pitch 72 pitches. Keep an eye on that pitch count. Pitch to Pages, fly ball hit out to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. And 6-2 New York as Andy Pages continues to have a red-hot bat. There we go. Finally. We'll cut the deficit to 4. Tommy Edmonds up, hitting on the left side, takes the first pitch down for a ball. If you pick the runner off, you can tag him out at first, but if he takes off for second, he must make it safely, specifically the Phillies. And also the umpires, the first base umpire is allowed to make the call if he's out at second base, if there is a swipe. It's not the third base umpire is allowed to do that, and not the first base umpire. Yesterday. Which is stupid. First base umpire didn't even make the call that it was a balk. 1-1. Popped up, fouled away. And also, by the way, when bases are loaded and your shortstop has a play over at second base, he's allowed to miss the bag. I'll always go back to that. I will always go back to that play. That play defines Trey Turner on the defensive side of the diamond. Never use all your mound visits. I said that. I think that Trey Turner's defense will always be summed up by missing second base. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy. And I wish the guy nothing but the best, but that's how it's been. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Tommy Edman goes down on strikes. It's sad. Allow batters to appeal balls and strikes. I just like how we're doing this. This is a cool exercise. I kind of like it. New Day in Baseball 101. Like, I can just laugh at it. They don't. You're allowed to put the glove down a little bit further when you're playing a one-hopper. You're supposed to put the glove to the ground on the bounce. A la Trey again. Veteran starters always play the same position. All others bounce around to different positions. And to go along with that too, Larry, all veteran players have to play almost nearly every day, and they can never be pinch hit for unless there's an injury. 1-1, it's in there for strike two. Old man Ferguson just seems fair. That's actually a legit one. I like that from you. 1-2 pitch. That's up high for ball two. Love you guys, man. What's up, Ken? Haven't seen you on here in a while. 2-2 pitch. That's down for ball three. Your glove is like the American flag. It may never touch the ground. Gotta wave it. Yeah. The pitch to Muncy in the air. Hit out to deep right field. That's going back towards the track. And the Dodgers cut the deficit in half. It's a solo homer by Max Muncy at 6-3, New York. That's the Max Muncy swing that we all know. Okay. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Muncy just absolutely crushed that baseball. Oh, I said hi to him. Pitch to Hernandez. Fly ball hit out to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's a foul ball. Wow. TK almost jumped on that pitch. Dodgers are waking up. It's a 3-run game. They're back in business. I said that again. CeeLo streaming the race. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Okay, I missed it. That's okay. No worries. No worries. You're good. No balls, 2 strikes to Kike Hernandez. And the 0-2, check swing. No, he did not go. Lou, help us. We're trying to make a Bible of baseball in the modern era and what rules need to go in place with what That's not really rules, but like with how the game is played now, what quote unquote rules are in place? If somebody else can explain it better. Dodgers making a game of it. Imagine if the Phillies did that. I know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Loasia comes set and delivers, swing and a miss. And Kike Hernandez strikes out. We're going to the top of the 8th inning. Dodgers do get 2 solo homers. And the Yankees are coming back up. Fill her up, Blue. Yeah, so, like, for example, right, unwritten rules of the new age of analytics. Right, so, for example, you can't pitch a reliever 2 days in a row unless it's a 5th or a 6th inning guy. Larry said that everyday starters, I want to make sure I read this correctly. If you pit the runner off, you can tag them out at first. But if the runner takes off for second, he must make it safely. Do you have any rules? Do you have any unwritten rules in this new era of baseball? If you're older, it's not mandatory to give it to some kid. Let them fight for it like me. Well, he's not a kid, though. Lou's not a kid. But you're right. Obviously, if it's a kid, you know, they grow up on it, and it's different. So, like, for David, I wouldn't do that to him. You know? But I'm 26. I'm old enough to remember 2005, 2006. Really, 2006 is when I was heavily into the game. I hate spell checker. You know, that's something that you can't live with or you can't live without. Autocorrect. Oh man, Ferguson, you know what? Spell checker is like pitch tracks. It really is. Like we should get rid of spell check. Because how many times, and I know that the English language is confusing, but how many times does autocorrect actually do something that's incorrect? You see my point? Do you get it? Autocorrect isn't always correct. It's like pitch tracks. Old man Ferguson says, there you go. Pitch, and that's taken for a ball. 1-0 pitch, and it's taken for a strike. Every time, says Larry. Yeah. Come on, I'm gonna start saying that every time there's autocorrect. Autocorrect shows up on my phone. I'm gonna say, come on, ump. Here's the pitch. It's a curveball. It's in there for strike 2. I'm so clever. Autocorrect has never once been useful to anyone. You're right. It's like balls and strikes. That's exactly correct. Grisham is up. Chris Stratton's pitching. He's still in the league? How old is Chris Stratton? Like 33? He's 34. Wow. He was with the Giants from 2016 to 18. Then he was on the Angels. And then went to the Pirates for 3 years. Played with the Cardinals for 2. Spent half a season with the Rangers. 2 with the Royals. And he's on the Dodgers. He's been all over. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Larry says ban it. Here comes the judge. All rise for the judge. Phillies fans say no. The pitch is taken down for a ball. That's so true. 34 is ancient. I'm just saying, like, I can't believe that he's still in the league. Like, I remember, like, when he was a top prospect, and I felt like he would have been out of baseball. That's what I'm saying. It's not like he's Justin Verlander or Max Scherzer. 1 ball, 1 strike to Judge, and the pitch. He'll chop this one foul. Come on, Judge. I just thought he was out of the league because he hasn't really been that effective, but he's been good with the Dodgers this year. Of course, every ex-Giant player has to go to the Dodgers. The 1-2 to Judge. Swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup. And Stratton gets him for out number 2. Scherzer and Verlander have been pitching since the late 70s, it seems. Yeah. Both of them and Kershaw. Kershaw came in 08. That's right. Rookie year of Clayton Kershaw was against the Phillies in the NLCS. That's weird. Oh, that's so weird. The pitch, there's a ground ball. It's hit over towards second base, and the throw over to first is in time. Speaking of Rojas, Miguel Rojas is coming up. Let me go to the bottom of the 8th. Judge did look like Rojas there on that swing. What year? Verlander was in the league since 05. Scherzer has been around since 2008, I want to say. Rick Ankiel is not in the league anymore. He finally retired. Cologne retired. Yeah, Scherzer's what, 38 years old? Scherzer's 40. Okay. Scherzer's been in the league since 08. That's right. Verlander has been in the league. Where is Justin Verlander? Where's Verlander? Is he not on the roster for the Giants now? Did the Giants drop him? Justin Verlander. And Keel's one of my favorite players. Yeah. Verlander's 42. Verlander's been in the league since 2005. I was right. And Kershaw's been in the league since, I think, 08. And Charlie Morton's 41. Morton, Kershaw, Verlander, and Scherzer have all been in the league since the 2000s. The mid to late 2000s. I feel old. Those are the guys that I grew up watching. Those were babies to me back then. Now they're grown up. Satchel Paige pitched in the majors in his late 50s. I didn't know that. Devin Williams is going to pitch for the Yankees here. Hye-Sung Kim is up to bat. Williams is a 6.53 ERA. How old's Kenley Jansen? Jansen's 37. Jansen, I think, was in the league since 2009. I want to say. He was an undrafted free agent by the Dodgers in 2004. In 2009, he was the starting catcher for the Netherlands team in the World Baseball Classic. He was a starting catcher and then became a pitcher. He's been with the Dodgers since 2010. So he came up Craig Kimbrell time. Okay. And Chapman. Bottom of the 8th, 6-3 New York. Hye-Sung Kim from Korea. 4-time KBO Golden Glove Award winner. Max Muncy's been around. Max and Chris Taylor, they're like 35 and 36. Taylor's now on the Angels. He's 34. And Max, I want to say that he's 35. Max Muncy is 34. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. And that's the Max Muncy that's on the Dodgers. There's 2 Max Muncys now. And the other Max Muncy, or this Max Muncy that we're talking about, actually did play with the Athletics. But the other one's on the A's as well. The new one's on the A's. The one that's on the Dodgers was also on the A's at one point. 1-1, that's taken inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, that's taken for strike 2. How old is Kyle Gibson? He's another one. Gibson's 37. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ohtani up next, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams with the first out. Do you collect sports cards? I don't. I don't collect sports cards. Do you? Do you collect sports cards? That was a little bit loud. Sorry. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The pitch to Ohtani. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Scooped up by the second baseman. Throw over to first is in time. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Time is 10 o'clock. Wow. Old man Ferguson said I did for almost 10 years. Wow. My dad collected. Had binders and binders of stuff. The pitch is in there for a strike to Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1 pitch. Inside for ball 1. Surprised that Ohtani swung at that pitch. The 1-1 to Teoscar. And it was down for ball 2. It always cracks me up when these players, bend their knees after the pitch and they're like, please call it a ball to the umpires. I wonder how that's going to look after they go to a robotic ump. Format. 2-1. That's in there for strike 2. Let's go, Snow. That's awesome. 2-2 pitch to Teoscar. Here it is. Foul ball towards the third base side. That sounds great, Snow. Surprise addition to my programming this week. I can confirm that I will be covering the Stanley Cup Final. Date, time. The date is the 4th, right? Here's the 2-2 pitch to Teoscar. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams. Absolutely nasty. So we're going to the top of the 9th. 6-3 New York. Yeah, I think the Phillies are on that day. That's why I'm not doing it. Yeah, it's Wednesday the 4th. They play at 8. Friday is the 8th as well. And one Wednesday's at 8 o'clock. That's right. Friday, or the Phillies are playing what time? They play at 6:40. Won't be able to do it then. Umps can't see a check swing. I'm sure the ump didn't see it. And then Monday, Cubs play Phillies at 6:45. We could do it Wednesday. Could we do it Wednesday? They don't play Wednesday. It's Thursday. Thursday at 8 o'clock. Thursday. What time did the Phillies play Thursday? That's June 12th. They're off Thursday. We could do it then. We could do Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We could do Game 4. It's Wednesday, June 11th. Cool. We could do that. Why not? Why not do it? We could do Game 4. Game 4 is Thursday, the 12th. That's great. So we can do Game 1 of the NBA Finals on Thursday. Then we can do Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals next Wednesday. Cool. Top of the 9th. Here's Cody Bellinger. The first pitch is in there for a strike. That'll be cool. 0-1 pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. Snow says go for it. We'll do it. I will actually do that. I'll mark that in my calendar. And I will follow through with it. June 12th. Game 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. 2-1 pitch. That's taken outside for ball 3. That's exciting. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 9th. Bellinger's up. And the pitch from Stratton, it's outside for ball 4. And Bellinger gets on with a walk. I'll bring up Anthony Volpe. What do you think, Larry? Stanley Cup Finals Game 4. Is Larry here? I would love to do it. Pitch is in there for a strike. Runner on at first. Top of the ninth. Volpe at the plate. This one's grounded foul over towards the first base side. Caffeine withdrawal is a pain in the butt. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. No balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, any Cup Finals games is good. We'll do it. That'll be fun. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Toss bat to first. Not in time. I'm rooting for Bob again. I mean, Draisaitl's great. And of course, McDavid. But pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. There's 1 out in the top of the 9th. One thing I feel like, I feel like Stuart Skinner is going to have a tough series. I don't know why. I have this gut feeling that Florida is going to take it. And I just think Skinner's going to have a hard time in the net. But he's been really solid, I'd say, for the most part. 1-0. That's in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out, top of the 9th. And the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Tell you what, though. The guy that's been really, really good that I've been watching from this Edmonton team is Bouchard. He's great. I see him blocking shots like all the time. He's really good, Evan Bouchard. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. And the pitch. Foul ball. And does Smith have room? No, he does not. Goes into the seats. Who's that in the stands? Pitch on the way. It's taken down. And running over the second base is Bellinger. He's now in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. Austin Wells is up. It's 1 for 2. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Stratton gets set just below the letters. Kicks, deals, and Wells fouls it away. Guy just got the baseball. Who is that? He's a celebrity. Who just caught that ball? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 outs in the 9th inning. Here's an unwritten rule. If a celebrity catches a foul ball, he must give it away. Or she. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. Scratch that. Because what if the celebrity's never been to a baseball game? It might be a little bit harsh. The pitch is taken inside and low for a ball. Long ball game. We're in the top of the ninth. The Dodgers will be batting in the bottom of the ninth, of course. Old man Ferguson says, screw that. Yeah. Some of them have never been to the games. So. But if you're like a foul ball collector, then yeah, you should be forced to give it to somebody else. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch to LeMahieu. Fly ball hit out over to right field. It's carrying, it's going back over towards the track, and it's going to go over the head of Teoscar Hernandez. Another run's going to score. DJ LeMahieu turning back the clock. Gets on with a double, and a run scores for the Yankees. It's 7-3. Where was this from DJ LeMahieu? It's looking like the 2021 playoff version of himself. He's like, you know what? I sensed the Dodgers. I played against the Dodgers for years when I was in Colorado. I'm back. That's the first 4-hit game that LeMahieu has had since, you guessed it, 2021. No balls, 1 strike. Whoever bet that to happen tonight must have won a lot of money. The pitch, and it's now 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a Peraza. You go out and says, I'm a large old kid, give me the ball. Hey, if you and I are fighting for a Bryce Harper foul ball, it's mine. It's all right. 2 balls, 1 strike in the pitch. That's a foul, and that's a strike called, excuse me. I got distracted. A home run ball from the Phillies I would not give away. What if it was Otto Kemp's? If it's Otto Kemp's first homer. 2-2. That one's grounded foul. Otto for fighting over Otto Kemp's first Major League homer. Oh, gosh. As soon as he gets called up, you have to go. You have to go. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way, it's taken outside and low for ball 3. Paul Goldschmidt waits in the on-deck circle. Three, 2 on the way. It's up high for ball 4. And that'll put runners on at first and second with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Somebody told me to take the under tonight with the over-under in regards to the runs, and that was incorrect. I got the first name down. I would sign his ball and sell it. That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Now I'm trying to remember. Was Otto Kemp with the Jersey Shore Blue Claws in 2021 or 2022? Because maybe I did see him. Here's the pitch to Goldschmidt. It's taken down for a ball. 2022. No, I just missed him. He played in 2023 with Jersey Shore, so I missed him. I graduated from college. Unless I saw him with Justin Crawford. That could have been possible. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a strike to Goldschmidt. "38 pitches for Stratton. 1-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Tell you what, this feels like a 2019 baseball game. This is a long game. 2019, this would have been a 4.5-hour game. 2-1, swing and a miss. You'd have mound visits after every single freaking hit. And Goldschmidt's going to call for time. You'd have a lot of those, too, during every at-bat. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's down for ball 3. And that'll make the count full to Paul Goldschmidt. Excuse. Goldschmidt 1 for 5 today. And he'll call for time again. The payoff pitch to Goldschmidt. Ground ball hit over to third base. Scooped up by Muncy. The throw to first is in time. And we are going to the bottom of the 9th. Freeman, Smith, and Pages are coming up. So we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Appreciate you all for being on here. All right. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Started at 7:10. It's now 10:18. Big old jet airliner. Don't carry me too far away. Remember Mike Hargrove, the Human Rain? His at-bats would take forever. Mike Hargrove. Mike Hargrove. The Human Rain Delay. I don't remember him. Former manager is a first baseman and a manager. Won the NL Rookie of the Year. Huh. Crazy. Potheads are coming up. Yep, Andy Pages. He's the third batter of the inning. Why the Dodgers have been struggling in this game? Because their pitchers are leaving out. Pitchers left out pitches over the middle of the plate. And they gave up 11 hits. The Yankees gave up 6. Yamamoto was very flat today. He gave up 4 runs in 3 2/3. He was awful. Now, see, if he was on the Phillies, he would have pitched 5 innings and he would have given up 8 runs. He would have given up 8 runs. So who is that? Who are they interviewing? The guy that catched that foul ball, who is it? They're interviewing him. I don't know who it is. I guess I got to open up Twitter. Here's the pitch to Freeman. It was low, but it's a called strike. That was below the knees. Don't need a pitch tracks graphic for that. That was below the knees. Pitch, nets inside for a ball. Are the games shorter with the pitch clock? I don't think so. I think that it's the mound visits, it's the amount of disengagements now, you know, the limits and the amount of timeouts that you can take, along with the pitch clock. One, that's taken up high and inside for ball 2. That's what I think it is. It's accumulation of all of the fat on the bones. 2-1, and that's taken inside for ball 3. 3-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Three-two pitch. That's a foul ball. Three-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 1. Oh, my gosh. That's who caught the foul ball. Guess who caught the foul ball? Guess who caught the foul ball out of all people? Scott Boras. Oh, gosh. And they interviewed Scott Boras. That's who it was. It's like it has to be somebody famous, and I didn't recognize him. Scott Boras. Buster only should have said, guess what? Let Ranger pitch. He's the biggest agent in all of baseball. Scott Boras, he owns everybody. Bryce Harper, Rhys Hoskins, the Ranger Suarez. He's like, he owns everybody. Scott Boras caught that foul ball. 1-1, and it's outside for ball 2. Out of all the people, it was Scott Boras. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit over to shortstop. Volpe has it, picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time. And there's out number 2. Yeah. Wouldn't trade Ranger Suarez for a foul ball. For $1 million, that ball will sign with your team. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Here comes Pages, the pitch, swing and a miss. Of course he caught that foul ball. He's the one that negotiated Juan Soto's deal, too. Buster Olney just interviewed Scott Boras, and they both shared, and they both laughed at about how much money he got the Mets to pay Soto. Buster hates the Mets so much. Pitch on the way, swing and a line drive. It's caught at second base, and that is the ball game. And so the Yankees avoid a sweep, and they beat the Dodgers by a final score of 7-3. And take care of business out at Dodger Stadium. Oh, gosh. Very nice. Bottom of the 9th. Yanks Dodgers. Let's show Scott Boras again. ESPN deserves to lose Sunday Night Baseball. Listen to some of these tweets. If the Dodgers lose, it's Scott Boras' fault. Look at how toxic Twitter is. ESPN split screen Scott Boras during the bottom of the ninth. Come on, man. Expletive. And it with my whole chest. Expletive Scott Boras. I imagine Scott Boras knocked down a kid to get that ball. Interviewing Scott Boras. Give me a damn break. I swear, the Scott Boras glaze. Get Scott Boras off my TV. Oh my gosh. I absolutely do not want to see a Scott Boras interview. Look at all the hate on Twitter. Scott Boras catches a foul ball with kids sitting behind him and keeps it. Oh gosh. Come on, not even for a kid, Scott. Really? Really? Come on, Scott. Come on, man. Come on. Anyhow, all right, I'm done bashing the guy. I'll read one more. Why does ESPN think we give a shit about them interviewing Scott Boras in the ninth inning for getting a foul ball? Gosh. It's funny. It's very, very funny. All right, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button as well. Turn on the bell icons. That's going to wrap it up for us. Oh, shoot. Fantasy baseball. Should we do it? Yeah, I guess so. Right? Figure out who's a winner, who's not a winner. Okay, we could do that. I feel kind of lazy. Should we do it? Okay. Fantasy. Which one is it? Whoops. It's not what I wanted. What do we do tomorrow? No JJ. Yeah. Day off tomorrow. I need it. I absolutely need the day off. And then we'll be back Tuesday, and we got the rest of the week. I need to rest. Thursday, we got a doubleheader. We got the finals. I'll tell you what, I will post my schedule. I will do that tomorrow. And maybe, just maybe, I'm not going to make any promises, but maybe I'll be live tomorrow. And we'll go around talking about the Philly sports. And we'll have a convo. Might do that. All right. Let's take a look at all the fantasy scores. Where are they? There they are. All right. So we got our fantasy scores. Right? We're going to do this right now. All right. Up. Wrong one. Wrong one. Wait a second. Is this the right one? Yeah, there we go. All right. So, first score, we got George and me. And, of course, I lost. But that's okay. Congratulations, George. It's too bad. I made a nice little comeback today. My guys just aren't healthy. All right. So that is score number 1. Number 2, we got Justin versus Rising Rhino. My man Justin been on a little winning streak lately. But my man Rising Rhino has had a very good record. And the winner, of course, for this is Rising Rhino got the W. He got the win. Congratulations, Rhino. You're now 8-2 on the season in our fantasy baseball league. And Justin is now 6-4. Jane versus Larry. Larry is still here? Is Larry still here? Larry, if you're still here, give me a thumbs up. Did you win? Did you beat Jane? Did you beat Jane? You got the dub. Larry got the win. Larry is now 4-6 in our fantasy baseball league. 2 in a row, Larry. 2 in a row, dude. 2 in a row. Baseball Fantasy Legends versus Geo. The winner. Going on to be 6-4 are the Fantasy Legends. Congratulations. Very good stuff. D's Dangerous Team versus Batman Wins. The winner of this matchup. Batman is going to get another win and is now 7-3 on the season. Good job. Lomball versus Dr. Jekyll. Here we go. Going on to be 9-1 on the season. The Doc. The Doc got it to go. Okay. Up next, we got Field of Skeens versus Braves Champs. This winner is another win for the Field of Skeens. He got it. He's now 6-4 on the season. And Braves Champs is now 3-7. So congratulations to our boy Denbrew. Congratulations, man. Good stuff. And our final one, last but not least, Bucket Getter against Scott. And Bucket Getter gets the win again. All right, that's it for Fantasy Baseball for this week. Thanks so much for tuning on in. We'll see you back next week for Week 11. It'll be Week 11 of the baseball season. Crazy. It's really Week 10, but no, it is Week 11. It's Week 11. Wow. Time's a-flying. Love you all. Lila Tov. Catch you all in the next one. I'll see you all later. Good night.